Hi, my name is Dr. April Cubbage, and I was in the OCC Honors Program from 1994 to 1997. I grew up socioeconomically disadvantaged and was never encouraged, or we didn't discuss, college as an option in our family. I always knew I'd have to pay for college on my own, so when I ended up going to a high school that was college prep oriented, they asked me, what are you going to do? Where are you going to go to college? And I said, I don't know, community college? My high school counselor said to me, if you go to a community college, you'll never amount to anything. And that struck me in the gut, because community college to me was an amazing option. To me, that's college, right? And it was a source of pride that I'd be going to college. So I always had this kind of sense after that I'm gonna go and I'm gonna prove you wrong. I wasn't as interested and engaged sometimes in my regular classes and all of my honors courses, just the extra steps that were taken for materials that were written by scholars in the discipline, for small group discussions, where everyone became prepared with the materials. I sometimes found myself being the only person raising my hand in the regular classes, and in honors, we'd be competing with each other and debating, and it just really nurtured, I guess, inquisition and scholarly pursuits in myself that I really didn't know were there. Because of my dedication to public service, my story of pretty much coming from nothing, clawing my way through remediation classes to be someone who excelled in speech and debate in the honors program, where I also became a leader there, I said, okay, let's give it a go, let's try it. So I became a semi-finalist as a Truman Scholar, and I went up to San Francisco and was interviewed for an hour with a panel of 9 different judges. And I was the only person from a community college there. So when I'd ask the other candidates, where are you from? Harvard, Yale, Stanford, Princeton, groomed from the beginning, right, for college. And I was like, well, I know there's people who believe in me, but I'm just gonna do me. And so I went into the interview and came out feeling I did the best I could, and I won the Harry S. Truman Scholarship. So there has been one other Harry S. Truman at OCC, and then I'm the second. We are a rarity. Orange Coast College is amazing that they have 2. Most community colleges do not have one. I wanted to go to a top 25 institution, and I picked UCLA. I only applied to UCLA, and I was admitted. I have to say that I was once again a little disappointed by the odd stigma that followed me from being at a community college. When I met with my counselor there, they advised me that I take half a load because I was a transfer student. And it almost was like a flashback to my high school counselor. It's like, look at all these amazing accomplishments. Orange Coast College and its programs changed my life, literally. And now I'm being told once again to take half a load. That's all they needed to say, basically. So at that point, I promptly also decided to do honors at UCLA. And I ended up applying for a UC Regent Scholar. That's 1/4% of the student population that gets that award. And I nailed it. I got that too. I ended up also getting a graduate degree, so I have a PhD in sociology with an emphasis in gender. And I wanted to take the best education possible and go back to a community college to teach. So I chose not to do R1. My dream job was at a community college, and I teach at Saddleback College, and I teach in their honors program, and I actually have the honor to teach the very same social problems class honors that I found myself in my very first year at OCC. And so it's like full circle for me, having started in the program here and then now teaching that same class and hopefully inspiring other students.